Is Litecoin about to explode again? I'm talking about that very good Litecoin price action has happened last month. We're in September now. So, talking back in August, Litecoin has actually tried to break out of this falling wedge pattern on the monthly time frame. It went as high up as about $134. I was not able to take profit from that because it was just a little short of my profit target. I am long on Bitcoin. I am long on quite a bit of the altcoins here, including Litecoin. I'm on a leverage position trying to get out of it because when I have leverage, it's usually riskier than spot position, and I would take shorter targets and make a smaller profit. But well, smaller is relative. But yeah, I am trying to get out of my leverage position. But do I think altcoin has a good chance of another possible breakout this month in September? I do think so. I do think it has a good chance that it's gonna break out again this month. Okay. Now let's just take a look into what Litecoin could be doing. Of course, it's gonna depend a lot on Bitcoin because if Bitcoin dumps, that is not gonna be good for the altcoins. I did a more detailed video on Bitcoin earlier today. I will link you guys at the end of this video. I never trade altcoins without a clear understanding of Bitcoin. Okay. And right now, Bitcoin is giving even more mixed signals. Bullish signals are there on the longer time frames, and some bearish signals are there on the shorter time frames as well. So some things to be paying attention to. Now, Litecoin here, I have adjusted the price target since it has not broken out it has not completed the breakout by last month. Okay, so right now the price target would be about just short of $180. Okay, let's take a look into a smaller time frame, daily time frame, and see if I can get any more clarity on what Litecoin could be doing. Now, Litecoin here, LTC, has formed this falling wedge pattern on this daily time frame. Falling wedges has a higher chance of breaking to the upside. Okay. However, also have to consider the downside risk because I have seen them break down as well. And let's just say if it breaks out to the upside here, price target, for example, if it breaks out here, would be about $129 price target. Price targets are estimates only. In my opinion, very much depends on what happens with Bitcoin. Okay, if Bitcoin dumps, these altcoin setups they're gonna be a little shaky. Okay, let's take a look into let's take a look into I want to take a look into Total 3 here, which is a chart that I am monitoring more closely now because there could be a potential breakout. However, we could be consolidating some more. And this is kind of important to talk about right now because we had a huge monthly candle close for Bitcoin and some of these altcoins here. Let's take a look into Ethereum real quick. Monthly time frame, there is now bearish divergence. Okay, so there are some mixed signals here, including bearish divergence, which usually indicates a pullback. Okay, we have a higher high here comparing with this high, and that is, but we have a lower high on the RSI. That is bearish divergence, classic. So let's see if Ethereum is as bullish as I've been hearing in the news headlines. If you guys been following my channel, and same thing with Total 3, which is basically altcoins excluding Ethereum, which includes Litecoin. We do also have bearish divergence here. But aside from that, we do have a cup and handle pattern if Total 3 could get above 1.15 trillion. Okay. So some things to be paying attention to, but all in all, I think it's going to depend on Bitcoin. And of course, these are just my opinions and not financial advice, right? So this is basically what I'm seeing for Litecoin. Some things are going to be happening soon. So let me know if you want to continue seeing any more of Litecoin or any other altcoins in this market by dropping a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll pick a request to do for you guys on a daily basis, and I'll see you on the next one.